Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Maybe sunshine and maybe rain. But as for me, I'll wait and see. Maybe it'll bring my love to me.
When I'm filming, it's as if I'm in another world. The possibilities are endless and the technology's always changing. And that's why film production is my passion.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Maybe sunshine and maybe rain. But as for me, I'll wait and see. And maybe it'll bring my love to me.
It's not unusual to wonder what you want to do with your life, what is going to make you happy. It's patience, and it's to remember that there are a lot of different ways, different places where you might find passion. And it doesn't have to be one big thing. You know, look for the joy in the day-to-day life, and you are likely to find something that does create a feeling of excitement in you.
I think growing up, everybody has those moments where you discover something that really ignites your passion, and it's kind of got to take a chance, and it's not something that you are automatically going to be good at. You know, I wasn't a good teacher the first year that I taught. If you enjoy something, the money and the success will come naturally. I don't think it's, you know, one creates the other, but I think it just kind of happens if you are passionate about something.
To me, a passion is something you do because you love. If it brings joy to you, if it makes you happy, it makes you fulfilled, that's a passion.
It's interesting being a high school teacher because I get to be a part of a time where the teenagers are really trying to find who they are and developing their values and their mission in life. And then it's interesting to have them come back because then in college they kind of run with that.
I highly encourage that. If you have a passion and you have a shot at making it your career, go for it. That you absolutely should give it a try, even if perhaps it's a career where the chance of success isn't that high. It's worth it.
My advice to people is to still hold on to your dream, because the dream that you usually have in your youth is the most pure and the most cleansing. And even if you as you become an adult, if you haven't done that for your career, you should still do that dream for a hobby or on the side, because it's the thing that you first really loved and had passion about when you were younger.
Follow your bliss. Find whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever your bliss is, and just go after it. And that's something that I think I've really tried to hold on to whenever I found something that, even if it's, you know, scared me to death, the opportunity has always been just too good to pass up. And the worst thing that happens is you end up right back where you are, and the best thing that happens is you end up someplace you never thought you'd be.
You don't have to be a monument builder to be successful. It's not necessary that you leave a mark that people remember you by. Being personally happy is, if you can do that, then you are very successful.
You're not measured by the success against other people. You're measured by the success that it brings to you.
Being successful is being happy at what you do and not ever giving up your passion, even if you have to put it on the back burner for a while. Always go back to it. That's what I think success is.
No matter what you find yourself doing, what your passion is, remember that balancing all your responsibilities with your passion is really critical to feeling good about yourself, in my view, and having a happy life.
I think success is doing things better a little bit at a time. I don't think it's instantly being good at it, but I think it's learning from your mistakes, doing stuff different, and not just staying in the same place.
Motivation plus change equals growth, and some people just settle for status quo, and I believe that in order to grow that we need to adapt to change and even sometimes look for change in our lives in order to grow as people.
What's really important is that you keep growing in it, that you keep learning. When you stop learning, you're pretty much spiritually dead. I've got a class where some of the people are much older than I am. They're bringing their life experience to the class. I'm learning even more. I mean, it's phenomenal. What's next? That's what I'm all about.
Whether it's a sport or your job or your family, there has to be some sort of challenge in it to make it a passion, because if it's just easy, then why would you do it? And I think all of us look for a little bit of challenge in our life, so that's what keeps me coming back for more, because I want to overcome that challenge, and then a new challenge comes up and I'll try to overcome that one.
If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. So you just have to keep going. What's next?
When you're doing something that you're passionate about, you just, it's almost like you're in the zone. You know that you're meant to be doing this. You feel good at it. You feel that this is it, and it doesn't matter.
I think everyone has different kinds of passions, but I feel like passions are a person's escape. Everybody needs escape from work and the realities of every day, and it sort of makes you feel calm when you are doing your passion, and that's what photography does for me. When I shoot photos, I feel enlightened because I stop and look at things in different ways and close-up detail, and whereas people are running through their day, you run through your day, you don't notice anything, and so when you're taking photographs, you stop and smell the roses, so they say.
And that's particularly true when you're playing with a group of guys and everything's clicking. The feeling of making the music, creating something is just really fun, and you can come away from a performance or even a practice is feeling totally pumped up.
I think pursuing your passion, I think that's everything. I mean, I think, obviously you gotta live, you gotta eat, you gotta have a place to live. But beyond that, if it's what you love, then I think people are gonna sacrifice a lot if they get to do the thing that they're passionate about.
Being satisfied with your work, with your life, if you can do that in that short time that we have on Earth, you're doing really, really well.
Individually, specific passions are very different, but there's a common similarity, and that's the feeling that you get when you're following your passion. When I'm doing video production, I just get lost in it. It allows me to expand my creativity and my mind.